I'm not for Kara's Cures. I just asked Scott a very important question.
Yes, she did.
Does your behavior match your goals?
No.
Scott wants to lose weight, and I said, you want to do the detox with me?
Yes.
I'm busy. Anyway, this could be a really good thing as we head into fall. I want you to join it with me. It's a great time to reset your health, both mentally and physically. So we're going to take part in the Autumn Mediterranean Detox program. I've done this a few times. I always end up getting a nice reset, losing some weight, getting more energy. It's offered online by Dr. Artemis Morris at the Artemis Wellness Center, which I love because at least we're doing it with a doctor, so we know we're doing it right. And she's here now. Hi,
hey, Doc.
Hi, I'm here to help you, Scott, as well.
Yes, okay, I'm going to listen. Now, what kind of vodka is on the plan? Grey Goose or Smirnoff?
Well, that's for post-detox. That would be a completely other program.
It's 6 days. You can go 6 days without your Cosmo.
I'm sorry.
It's a jump start. And you know, I was actually in so many times I've done this, but this time I actually went, and the company that you work with is called Zymogen. I was watching their YouTube videos of like how they created this and all the science that goes into it. And one of the reasons they actually made it shorter was because people will do 6 days, but they don't always want to do 21. Not that we couldn't keep doing this, but it's a great way to reset, right? So tell us a little bit about what it involves, Doc.
Absolutely. And, you know, the importance of doing it is that we're exposed to over 80,000 chemicals on a daily basis, and about 9,000 of those end up in our food. So if you are motivated and you want to get a jump start, what we've seen is the clinical results are losing, you know, you can lose a little weight. It's an 8-day program total, 6 days a little more intensively. You also can see that we've seen cholesterol levels drop over 100 points in less than a month, which is very consistent with the scientific benefits of a Mediterranean diet. So we've also seen, besides cholesterol, blood pressure drop because we incorporate the extra virgin olive oil. We've seen endocrine disruptors, which are a really big part of our diet, unfortunately, and our environment, which affect hormones. We've seen hormone regulation come back. So energy is another thing. And it's a very simple program. It's one I designed. I took the best of the Mediterranean diet and combined it with the anti-inflammatory diet, which is consistent with the book I wrote with Molly Rossiter, the anti-inflammatory diet. And really, if we want to reduce our risk of chronic disease, we really need to get rid of the inflammation. And a lot of us are, you know, finding that our weight is coming up because of the foods that we're eating. We might not be aware that a lot of the ingredients in those foods are what's thwarting our efforts.
Yeah.
So that's one thing too.
So this one is 6 days. How often do you recommend a person do a detox in a year?
So we do it seasonally. We recommend it seasonally. And every time we do it, we update the foods, because another thing this program does, the Mediterranean Detox program does, it helps you reconnect with real food. And a lot of people have problems today with weight or metabolism or even diabetes and cholesterol because they've lost their connection to real food. And that's one of the things we want to do, is reconnect people to real food and also help people to lower inflammation through their diet. So seasonally, we have a whole new menu planned for this season for autumn, and we are going to have some wonderful treats as well that are allowed on it.
Yeah, and you know, if you're thinking, I just don't have time, I'm already overwhelmed, it's simple, right? I mean, you could, this is a lot of the things about going back to Whole Foods, and I don't necessarily mean the store, is that it can be quite fast. It might just be that you're using, you know, some frozen organic vegetables and stir frying them with, one of the recipes was actually the Trader Joe's cauliflower gnocchi with some spinach and some garlic and olive oil. Like, it can be simple.
Absolutely can be simple. And actually, it's even more simple than you might imagine, because, you know, fast food, you know, someone might go to the drive-through, but fast food is really real food. You know, if you take just a little bit of time, broccoli, maybe with some garlic, you know, also have a piece of fish, that can be a very quick meal. And one thing that we have are some delicious recipes for soups. But one of the things that, you know, I really want to help people with this program is make it simple, make it easy, and to really reconnect with themselves and how food makes them feel. Because a lot of people might be surprised that gluten or dairy or some additives they had in their food were the ones that made them achy, tired, and, you know, resulted in weight gain.
Yeah.
So it's a really easy way to recognize that.
All right, we're going to speak a lot more in depth about this coming up on my Kara's Cures podcast. You can listen to that on Spotify or Apple. But if you want to take a look, even sign up. It's artemiswellnesscenter.com/Mediterranean Detox Program. The link is on your screen right now. I'll make sure I post it on my Facebook page, and you can join the Kara's Cures Facebook page where you can find information as well. But super easy. You're going to order, it's just some shakes, and then the rest of it's real food, but the shakes help detoxify you.
Okay, cool. Dr. Artemis Morris, or as I like to call you, Dr. Alanis Morissette, thank you for being on the show.
It's my pleasure, Scott. Hope to see you at the Detox.
Okay.
Remember, the doctor wanted you to lower your cholesterol.